Hello there, hope you're well. Day 16, and wow, what a day this is proving to be. Deadline day is looming. Only one place to start, and that is with Blackburn Rovers and Christopher Samba. He's handed in a transfer request. In a statement, Samba said, "I've had several opportunities to leave, but I've always stayed. I've decided now is the right time for me to pursue a new challenge, and I've asked the club to respect my decision and allow me to leave." This was Samba arriving at Blackburn's training ground earlier. So far, no response from Blackburn. Manager Steve Keane has maintained all month Samba is not for sale, following bids from QPR and interest from Tottenham, and now, interestingly, from Manchester City. It will be interesting to see Blackburn's next move and the knock-on effect a potential sale will have on Scott Dann. That's because... there he is. That's because Sky sources have told me one of the key reasons Dann joined in the summer was on the proviso Samba would not be sold. That aside, it's emerged Aston Villa have a real and genuine interest in buying Dann. Manager Alex McLeish worked with the defender at Birmingham City. Add to that, Blackburn have an interest in Villa defender James Collins, but it's my understanding McLeish would only be willing to let Collins go if Dann came the other way. The deal would be James Collins plus cash for Scott Dann. Let's now get the latest big developments on Manchester City and a man who stays on this Sky pad for the entire month, it seems, and that's the Manchester City striker Carlos Tevez. And Inter Milan president Massimo Moratti has said there is a bid of €25 million on the table. That's about £20.7 million. It's my understanding that bid was put in at the start of last week, prompting AC Milan Vice President Adriano Galliani to fly to London in an attempt to conclude a deal. That, as we know, failed. Our sources have also told us City have rejected Inter's bid. We understand City are looking for something in the region of £25 million and will not sell unless their valuation is met. Now, a source in Italy has since told me he doesn't expect Inter to increase their offer. Add to that some interesting thoughts from Inter coach Claudio Ranieri on this. Bear in mind, Inter have 5 strikers vying for 2 spots, including the likes of Diego Milito and Diego Forlan. This is what Ranieri had to say.
The president wants to give this present to the city of Milan and buy Tevez. Like they say, I work for the club, and when I sign a contract, they tell me what to do, and I try to do it. This team only needs points. Based on what they are doing right now, it would be a pity to change something.
A pity to change something. Does that mean Claudio Ranieri doesn't want Carlos Tevez? Well, my source in Italy went on to say the Milan clubs may play a game of brinkmanship. Wait until late January and hope City relent and release Tevez on a temporary basis with an option to buy in the summer. However, one thing has been clear in this whole saga. City want this deal done on their terms. They will only consider a permanent deal. They're not interested in a loan. Add to that, Paris Saint-Germain are interested. One snag there is it's understood Tevez does not want to go to France. Now, given everyone's stance on this, there remains every possibility Tevez will not get a move at all, and he'll be left in limbo until the summer at least. Deep breaths all round. 15 days, 5 hours and 55 minutes to go. And remember, you can keep across all the latest transfer news on our new iPad app. Plus, there's all more news on the moves at the Sky Sports website.